I was just listening to a wonderful person. You'll excuse me while I actually glance away a bit. A Jack Den Houtland. So if I pronounce that wrong, I apologise, Jack. Um, Lovely lady. Um, was diagnosed at 25 as being autistic, and similar to myself, found it a absolute blessing to be able to find something that is really good. So yeah. Anyway, um, one of the things that she said that really struck me was where spending has been based. 40% of the money that has been given for understanding, or well, yeah, I'll just put it down as understanding autism. 40% was looking at genetic and biological funding on how to stop people being autistic. Yeah, I heard that, and my immediate thought was, what is the difference between that and what do they call it? Is it eugenics? When the Germans were practicing, where they all wanted blue eyes and blonde hair and all the rest of it because of the fact that that was the perfect person. Um, like, really? Imagine hearing about a fund that was going towards destroying all black people, removing all Asians, what do you call it? Ensuring that white people are now going to actually end up have sufficient colour that they don't get sunburnt. Like, how? Yeah. You can imagine there's quite a few adjectives going through my mind. None of them will go through my lips, but however, um, 20% was how to treat the autism. 60% on how to get rid of. So either treat or to genetically or biologically remove. Wow. 7%, I would say again, 7% was spent on trying to work out ways that could support. Sorry if that echoes through your speakers, I do apologise. Didn't expect that whistle to be quite so loud. Wow. It blows me away. Do they not understand? Like, the neurotypicals out there, the normal types, don't they understand that we are not a problem? We are not a disease or some other thing. Being an Aspie, being a high IQ autistic person is amazing. Okay, I don't understand a lot of the crap that goes on around me. Eh, big deal. But my brain works at a level and at a speed that most people wish they could do. Um, then I discovered we're also 9 times more likely to commit suicide. Is it maybe, just maybe, because when you look at somebody that is autistic, or you discover that the person is not communicating in a way that you appreciate and understand, maybe you treat them differently and treat them like they're retarded or something? Don't. Um, there was a study done by a Dr. Catherine Crompton where she put Asperger's in one group, autistic, they put autistic people in one group. They put normal types in another group, and then did a mix. Now, the Aspies, or the autistic people, and the normal types both had the same accuracy of being able to pass information along a chain of individuals. So you start with one person, say, well, we'll call him Bob. You start with Bob and tell him a message, and that person, or Bob, then turns to the next person who hears that same message from Bob, but then has to tell it to the third person and fourth person and fifth person, blah blah blah. So by the time you get to the end, maybe 10 people down the track, normally the message is completely convoluted. Now, the accuracy of communication between autistic and the neurotypicals was pretty well on par. There wasn't that much difference between them. But when you mixed up the group and you had autistic and neurotypicals both receiving and sending the message became very convoluted very quickly. Maybe, just maybe, it's not about how we communicate, but how we all communicate. I don't understand neurotypicals that much because I miss a lot of what they mean because they don't say it. I understand autistic people fairly well, and I can normally spot an autistic person very easily because of the fact that they communicate in a way I can understand very easily. So yeah, maybe it's time that people stopped labeling each other and trying to remove people from existing and started to actually communicate in a way that the sender gets to transmit the message and the receiver gets to understand it and then checks to make sure it is correct. Anyway, that's it.